Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all okay. Sorry I was MIA last Sunday. It's just been very busy, so I'm going to I'll talk about that in a minute, what's been happening, but I'll do a quick rundown of the nails. So this is, I can't find the Eeyore nails. If you remember the last video, I tried to find it. I don't know where it's gone, I have no idea, but this is the Tigger set. So we've used the rosy nude on all of the nails, we've ombre'd the pinky nail with orange gel paint, matte top coated that, matte top coated the thumb ready for that as well. I couldn't open my red gel paint, the lid is completely broken and it like detaches from the inner lid, so I can't get in my red gel paint, so I had to use Sunset in Florida. For the index nail is what we're working on, so we're going to do a red balloon, because everywhere you look, or everywhere I looked, Tigger has a red balloon. And then the black gel paint for the outline and the string of the balloon. I do use the white gel paint as well to add a little highlight, and then it is all matte top coated. Yeah, so last week was a bit, so we had dinner date. It wasn't our anniversary or anything. A lot of people thought it was on Facebook. I posted on Facebook. We've been together 18 years, but we don't do date nights very often. And I said, you know what? We need to make the effort a little bit more. We had kids quite quickly in our relationship as well. And we had kids like really close together. Our oldest is 16. Just turned 16. So when she was born, 3 months after she was born, I fell pregnant again and they were premature. So we had 3 children under 1 year of age for 3 months. So yeah, so for the past 16, 17 years, we've just been concentrating on the kids, and then obviously homeschooling, COVID, work life, home life, it just gets in the way. So we said we need to make a valiant effort to have more date nights. So that's what we're going to do. So we had a date night, and then we had 2 days after, I'm just doing Tigger's tail with the orange gel paint on the middle finger, I think. Yes, middle finger. Yeah, and then, so that was a Thursday. Then on the Saturday, our oldest daughter, who never, ever gets ill, got ill, weirdly. So all 3 of the kids have had a cough for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and it's just like a dry cough, tickly cough, and it's not like progressed to anything else for any of them apart from the oldest, Summer. And she started being sick and she started shaking, and her temperature kept on going up and up and up, and we were giving her paracetamol. She wouldn't eat, she wouldn't drink. Her body was aching, and in the back of my head I was like, meningitis. I had it when I was like 9 or 10, and I was just really worried about her. So I kept an eye on her, did all the tests that I could think of, and she was okay. But as the days went on, we just know her temperature just kept on rising, even with the paracetamol to bring it down. So we had Alton Towers booked, a theme park booked. If you don't know what Alton Towers is, it's one of the biggest in the UK, I think. Is that right? I think it is. But it's just down the road from us. So we had that booked for about a month, a big family outing. My sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, their children, the kids' granddad, and all 5 of us. And we said to Summer, you do not have to come. We will go again later in the year. You don't have to come. Don't force yourself to come. But she woke up Wednesday morning and she said she feels good enough to come. So we spent the whole day in Alton Towers. We got home. She seemed okay. She still wasn't eating very well. I was keeping an eye on her temperature. I was still giving her paracetamol. I was making sure she was drinking. But by the time we got home, so it was about 6 o'clock in the evening, she sat on the sofa and she just started shivering. So she got a blanket, she got a hoodie, she got socks and slippers on. She wrapped herself up. I gave her some more paracetamol because she was due, and I checked her temperature again in 20 minutes and it was 40.2, which is 104 in Fahrenheit, I think, I'm not sure. So I took her outside. I said, get your socks and shoes off, get your hoodie off, get your blanket off, get outside, because it was getting quite chilly outside. Sit on the concrete step, put your feet on the slate. I got a bag of ice for a skull, bag of ice for a chest, and a bag of ice for a back. And I said, just sit there, do not move. And she was freezing, and her temperature was still between 39 and 40. So I rang NHS 111 instead of taking her straight through. I just wanted to double check that we were doing the right thing. And they managed to book us an appointment. They said, can you get to this certain hospital within 20 minutes? We'll book you an appointment at like 7:20 at night or something. So yeah, we went there and they just said, oh yeah, it's just a viral infection, should be fine. I was like, what? Yeah. And then we took her to the doctors 2 days later, to the GP, our family doctor, and they said the exact same thing, but they were concerned about like her heart rate was quite high. Obviously, if she's fighting a temperature, your heart rate is going to be high anyway. But as of today, she is actually eating and drinking and her temperature's fine and she hasn't been sick and she's not aching as much, and it's great. She's finally better. She's worked it all out of her system, so I am happy as Larry. And then my other daughter, Macy, the one with all the rheumatology conditions and the heart conditions and stuff, she has a chemotherapy medication to sort out her autoimmune disease, the rheumatology disease, but that can cause liver problems. So her ALTs came back quite high, so we've had to stop that. She can only have the one injection rather than both. And then when we went to Alton Towers, on one of the rides, she got flung quite a bit and said that like a certain part of her stomach was hurting where her liver would be, and she hasn't stopped complaining. So I don't know whether it's because of the medication and the ALTs being high, or if it's because of the roller coaster, or both of them. I just don't know. It has just been a little bit manic, so please forgive me for not uploading last Sunday. But hopefully, I keep saying this, life just seems to be getting in the way of everything just lately. But I'm hoping things have started to settle down. Tigger, I wiped the sticky inhibition layer off the Rosy Nude, the beigey pink, and then I buffed the surface and used just a standard pencil to do a rough outline of Tigger's face. Easily wipe offable with some isopropyl alcohol. If you're not happy, you can just keep going and going again. But it gives you that rough guide of where to put your colours and where to put your outlines and all of that. And obviously the gel paint's going to cover it anyway, so it's not that big a deal. And then everything is matte top coated, and the thumbnail is the same as the Piglet, the Winnie the Pooh and the Eeyore that we don't know what the video is for, but it's just a flower in the colour of the animal. Not animal, but the character, you know, like yellow for Pooh Bear, pink for Piglet, the purpley, pinky, blue for Eeyore, and orange for Tigger. And then while it's still wet, we sprinkle some iced gold. Oh, it's my favourite and it's all gone. Glitter from Sparkle Supplies UK. I'll leave all the links and discount codes in the description and on screen as I'm using them for all the stuff that I've used. But it's just such, oh, it's gorgeous. Give that a cure. Scrubby brush to scrub off the excess glitter. White centre, some more ice gold, cure, scrub, and everything is done. I love this one. Tigger's always been my favourite, I think, because he's so joyful and bouncy and happy. He's amazing. So if you've missed Winnie the Pooh or Piglet, go back and give them a watch and let me know. At the end of Piglet, you will see the Eeyore set. I haven't got a video for them, as you know, but let me know which one was your favourite set. I would love to hear, or your favourite character. Maybe your favourite character isn't even like your favourite set that I've done, but I'd love to hear it. Please let me know what you think, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.